Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on...
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, Frick.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the catch made by Walters.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He may try and run for this. And he cuts it right and into space. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 66 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Looking to throw. And he's got Walters. Big catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
50 seconds to line. 50 seconds.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Check it backer, check it backer.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll run it. And he's got room. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 11. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Walters. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jamal Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a deep.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's it, baby.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go,
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Jackson now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Riley Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
You can't block me. 57 to Mike. 57.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The busy night continues for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts a defense in a...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the...